The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. When he's got some space here. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Perkins. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. Tackled, but first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
The Aggies will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first down. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The sure hands. It's Perkins. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Burks. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looks to the left, pass caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. In the red area, it's Perkins. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Perkins. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown for the U. No chance to catch him.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And it's good for a first down at the 36.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
First down here for this offense. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it first and long. And he drops back in the gun. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
That gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The offense now operating in empty. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. Catch made down inside the 10. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. And the Aggies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Now the important point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in a wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the 2nd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Inside the 30 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Miami. That puts them on top in the second half.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback, and reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Ritter.
Got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Hit as he released it. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The shotgun running play call. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right, this one caught and tackled there by the defense.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
There's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. QB decides to keep it here. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry up.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Perkins. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
4th down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. This conference championship game has certainly lived up to the billing. Tremendous buzz in here. We're in for a classic finish.
Man, you can feel the intensity. It's spilling over onto the field, even into the stands. Everyone knows how important it is to tie this game up. But this next drive could decide the final outcome of the football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Important 2nd down play coming up. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Hurricanes, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up to preserve this lead. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On third down, he drops to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Perkins. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement.